Hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel. So today I thought I would do a little color with me, and I'm just going to be chatting about random stuff while I color. So I did already kind of pre-pick something that I wanted to do. Originally I was going to do one of these just to kind of finish the page. But I don't know. I've been looking at this little truck right here. So I think we're going to do the little truck. And I kind of have a general idea of what colors I want to use. But nothing too, too permanent. And I have my Pablos here. My Caran Dash Pablos. So I think I'm going to use those. Do I want to use these? I was looking at my Holbeins, but I think I'm going to use my Pablos. I'm just kind of scanning through them. Yeah, okay. So we're going to do the truck, and I'm going to start with the trim, and I kind of want that to be like a brown. So I'm looking at maybe like this ochre, and I'm just going to sharpen this a little bit. So I hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving. A nice stress-free, worry-free Thanksgiving. Mine was pretty good. I did have to work, but it was still pretty cool. We had like a little potluck and just enjoyed the day. Really, it wasn't that busy. It wasn't busy at all. I'm not even gonna say it wasn't that busy. It wasn't busy at all. And so we just kind of played some Uno and talked and enjoyed the food and just had a good time at work, since we had to be there. And it was a nice day, so that was really good. I didn't have to do too much. It was a nice shift. So I'm going in with this is ochre, and then I'm gonna come in with this is brown ochre, and I'm just gonna darken. I'm only gonna keep like the middle kind of light, so I'm gonna darken. And those sounds you hear in the back, that of course is Mizu, who decided, I just shortly got home from work, and I guess she was waiting on me to eat her food. So that is what you hear, in case anybody is wondering. I am not crunching in your ear. That would be Mizu, who's doing the crunching this time. So I'm just darkening this area up. And then I'm gonna come in with the other one. This one is umber. So I'm gonna come in with umber and just kind of darken it a little bit around back here. And I think we'll just do one truck for this video, and then another video might be something else, because I am trying to color as much as I can in her books this week. I'm doing 1 week of Joanna Basford, so I'm gonna try to get some whips done, and I'm gonna try and get some new pages in between those whips if I can, if time allows, because 1 week is not a lot of time, but I also didn't want to spend too much time because I want to get some other whips done before the year is out. So I'm gonna do one week with Joanna, and then from there, after that, and I'm giving her a week because her book just came out, her Small Victories, and so I wanted some time in that also. So I'm doing 1 week with Joanna, and then after that It's going to be pretty much whatever whips I can finish and get my hands on. I kind of want to do, I'm going to leave these colors out because I think I want to do the trim of the windows also. So this bottom part, I want it to be blue. And I'm looking at this sky blue, maybe. And maybe blue jeans. Let's see what, I always forget like which one of these is the lighter one. So this is sky blue. This is blue jeans. So blue jeans is a little darker. Okay. And then I'll grab bluish gray, I think. That'll tie it in nicely. Yeah. So sky blue, blue jeans, and bluish gray. And I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna do this bottom. So, I didn't get to stream last weekend because I actually got my phone stolen, believe it or not. Some homeless guy thought it would be cool to take my phone and he wouldn't give it back, and he ultimately ended up getting away with it because when I called the police, they did not show up. They said they wouldn't send anyone out because I didn't physically see the guy anymore because he had went across the street, and they told me not to follow him. So I didn't. They told me to go back in the place where I originally called them from. And they were like, you know, just go back in there. Don't follow him because you don't know what the guy has on him, so on and so forth. So when I got an actual officer on the phone, he was like, well, do you see the guy? And I'm like, no, they told me not to follow him. You know, he went across the street. He said, well, if you don't physically see him, then we are not allowed to send anyone out. And I'm like, I've never heard of that in my life. What do you mean? And he's like, if you don't see him, we're not sending anyone out. And I'm like, and he was just so rude and blunt about it. And I'm just like, I don't understand. This guy is across the street. It's not like he, you know, hopped in a car and sped off somewhere. He's just across the street with my phone in his bag. I can hear it pinging in his bag, and he will not give it back. And they were like, nope, not sending anyone. And they did not send anyone either. So I tracked my phone. I had tracked it all day, and it ended up being deposited into one of those things where you can deposit phones and get cash or whatever. So he deposited my phone in there, and I called the police again. I'm like, hey, look, I found my phone myself, and it's in this machine. Can we send someone out? Nope, because I have to file a police report. And I'm like, well, I can't file a police report because when I tried to file it online, they said because I knew what the guy looked like, I had to go into the local precinct and file it there. And because it was a Saturday, the precinct was closed. So I could not go in and file a report. So I was given the total runarounds and ultimately did not get my phone back. So I had to, what do you call it? I had to do an insurance claim and pay it to get a new phone because he had basically got away with it. So anyway, that's why I could not stream, because I just got my phone back yesterday, which was the day before Thanksgiving, the day before today. Just got it back. So I am still kind of annoyed by it, but try not to let it bother me because, you know, karma and all that lovely stuff. So I'm not trying to stress about it too much anymore. But it did kind of annoy me. It annoyed me a lot. And it was just frustrating because, you know, I knew he had it and he knew he had it, and everybody around in that area knew he had it, and he would not give it back. And then I tracked it to him, and my dad sent my sister out to get it, and they did not get it from him. So it was just a whole mess, and I was kind of annoyed and just kind of disappointed. But I mean, I've never had my phone stolen. Like, who's stealing phones nowadays? But I guess those kind of people are. I guess I don't know. He might have known, like, he can get some money for it or something. So it's just pretty sad that you can't. Oh no, you guys didn't see any of that. I'm sorry. It's pretty sad that you can't have things without people putting their hands on them. Anyway, I'm gonna go in with this ash gray. I'm sorry you guys didn't see any of that blue of the truck. This top part, I'm gonna make it beige. But yeah, it was, man, what a week I had. And I got my phone, I got everything all set up and everything, and I was able to retrieve everything so far, the important stuff anyway. I don't think there was anything that was missing, and I had locked my phone so he couldn't use my cards or anything that was on it anyway, which was also kind of annoying because it's like you can't use it. There's nothing that you can do with it. So the only thing that he was able to do was get some money off of it. And then I called the people who were in charge of the little machine, and I'm like, hey, I can hear it pinging in the machine. Can you send someone out? And they're like, oh no, you're gonna have to wait until the driver comes and picks up all of the phones in the machine. Wait until it gets to our warehouse. File a police report. Find the IME number. And I'm like, well, where do I find that at? And he's like, oh, it's on the phone. I'm like, on the phone that I'm telling you I don't have access to? He said, yes, ma'am. I said, so how am I supposed to get that? I said, and how long does that take? This guy said months, maybe longer. So I'm just gonna chalk it up as a loss, because and the time it takes for them to return my phone, and it's so much of a headache because I still have to file the police report because between work and trying to get time, because it's only open between a certain time, and I don't drive, and they make it so hard for people who have problems that needs to report these issues. They make it so hard for you to actually be like, hey, I have a problem, this is what happened, and I need help. And they were no help at all. And it's crazy how he was able to get away with that. But like I said, karma, yeah, she's a good one. So it'll come his way tenfold, so I'm not gonna stress about it. But I did want to tell you guys what happened, because I know some of you were wondering where I was on Sunday. So I was here, I just couldn't stream. And then I tried to set it up where I can stream on my tablet, but my tablet was like, it's too zoomed in. So when I was setting it up, I couldn't zoom out, and it was like super zoomed in, and you guys wouldn't have been able to see really anything. So I did make an effort to try and get on, and it just didn't work out. So I do apologize for that, in case you alls was wondering. And my coworker told me I'm not allowed to leave the house without her, so that, everything can be kept up with, I guess. But I told her, it's not 100% my fault, like, but I don't know, I have to devise a plan before I leave my house, because people don't know how to keep their hands to themselves and off of other people's things. So, but it's cool. It's fine. Things happen. So, I just pulled, I had to pay $250 for a new phone. I had to pull it from savings and just have to save and put that back, because, I try to keep something there for like emergencies, which that was an emergency, but it's kind of like it's an emergency that shouldn't have happened, because, um, it things happen, but those kinds of things shouldn't be happening. So it was not for that, basically. So I have to put that back. It's like I borrowed it from myself. So I'm all right. It is what it is. But anyway, and it's funny because it happened the same day that I picked up Small Victories, because I had a coupon for $5 off at Target. So I went and picked it up, and then it happened that same day, so I couldn't even film the flip through of this. So I didn't get to do a flip through because I came and I was coloring in it to kind of calm me down from being angry. So I couldn't do a flip through. I mean, I can do one, but um, I've been coloring in it already, and there's a bunch of flip throughs on YouTube. So I mean, if you guys ultimately want to see a flip through, just let me know and I'll flip through it. I have no problem flipping through it. Just know that it's going to be colored in. So don't expect a non-colored in book, because you see me coloring in it now. So there will be colored pages shown. I've not done much. I've just started like 3 pages. So it's not like, it's going to be anything too crazy. It's just a couple pages that I've started. Because I was angry and I needed some kind of relief from being angry, because that guy, I was so angry that day. My blood pressure was so high. It's still pretty high, but we did get it down. And, I'm just kind of trying to not worry too much about it, because, I mean, it is what it is. It happened and it's over and done with. All right. So let's get some of these leaves going, and I can put these blues back because I don't need them. I was thinking some green leaves, just regular plain old green leaves. I don't know why, but it just feels like it fits the vibe. So I'm gonna do some light ones on this side, and also this side. I'm gonna try to mirror it. And that noise is the dog. She is now scratching to try and get my attention. And she knows I see her, but I did kind of come right in from work and film this, so I probably didn't give her enough attention. So as soon as I am done filming here, we're gonna go play with the ball. She's already eaten, so we're gonna play with the ball for a little bit, and then she'll be satisfied. I don't like playing with the ball this late though, because it's loud and she likes to squeak it, and it's pretty loud. So Maybe we'll find something a little bit softer. All right, and then I'm gonna get some darker ones. A darker green, probably this one. And these are so small. Like your pencil has to be like pretty sharp or pretty thin to get in here and get these small areas, because it's really tiny and I'm even having a slight of a hard time. I mean, it's probably, I don't know, maybe I'll bring out some what do you call those things? Fine liners. But I have my fine liners, they're kind of mixed in with my regular markers, so I'd have to like kind of dig through them and just pick out the fine liners probably. And then these little ones here, I'm just gonna color in because I don't want them to be like shaded. I just want them to be flat. And I have some right here too. Okay, now these pots, for some reason, orange is screaming to me. So I'm gonna do them orange. And I kind of just gonna keep them all the same color because I think it's cute. I think this one's just gonna have an orange stripe. We'll leave that one white. But like, I don't want to pull too many colors in here, so we'll just do it like that. Do a nice orange. So I hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving. I hope your week is a little less drama-filled than mine. A lot of less drama-filled than mine, actually. Because it's been a week. So I hope you all have a good Thanksgiving, or had a good Thanksgiving, because it's nearing the end now. Just got to start preparing for Christmas. So I have to call my mom. I'll call her in the morning. I think we were pulling names for Christmas again this year. And since I'm not there, my little niece pulled for me, I believe. So she will tell me who I need to buy gifts for this year. Okay, let's see. So we also, I think, no, I was gonna do the curtains brown, but I don't think so. I think I'm gonna do them, maybe a red would be nice. Maybe a nice red. Like a dark red, maybe. Like this color. I did test my Albrecht Dürers in here, so a little water does work on this paper. So I might add some metallics like I normally do, but for now I'm just kind of having fun with the pencil work. Let me just kind of, and then I'm gonna go and heat up some food. I did bring some food home from work because we had like a little potluck. So I brought some food and I'm gonna have some of that now. And once I'm done playing with the dog, that's pretty much it for me for the day. I do have to work again tomorrow, and we'll see. And then for these little things here, I think I'm going to do them yellow, so it kind of looks like a gold. I don't kind of feel like creating gold, so I'm going to just put yellow, because you can do that too. And then for these other bits and pieces, like for the mirror, I'm just gonna come in with some silver. I was gonna bring in some metallics, but this silver is shiny enough, so I'm just gonna bring some of this in, like for the steering wheel and this part around the wheels. Yep. And I think, because I don't have a really light blue, so I'm gonna come in with this light green, and I'm just gonna hit the edges of these windows so they can give off kind of a glow. Not a glow, but like as if it's a window, you know what I mean? That's the simple way to do it. Just really lightly. And it doesn't have to be like all the, you know what I'm saying, go in one direction. It could be multiple directions. It could be the whole window. However you want to do it. I'm just doing it lightly along the edges and then fading it out just so it looks like a window. Okay. So there's our first truck. Hopefully you guys can see that well enough. I hope the lighting was good enough. And yeah, so next time maybe we'll do this truck or we'll do something else. But on the flip side, I'm doing the little mushrooms and such over here. Let me zoom out so you can see. I'm doing this page. So I just have these two. So I thought I'd start this one with you guys. And I might not do all of them with you. Just probably a few. And then I also have a color along with view. And we're doing this page. So I have to get started on that. And then I also have, I was doing some small flowers. So I have that going as well. So just little bits at a time in this book for me. And, you know, we'll see. And I have my other 3 Joanna Basford books off to the side here. And I'll be working on those this week as well. So that's it for today. Thanks for hanging out with me for a bit. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.